Hey everyone, Wandering Ghost here, and let's talk about a character that I wrote.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Yeah. Alright, well, first, please don't hate me. Alright. Oh my gosh. This is a regular size can, by the way. I'm just a giant. Let me get self-conscious as I hear things outside my window. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just got out of the shower. Before we talk about the character, Today wasn't bad. Like, after work, right, kind of doing more or less some volleyball, right, the good old volleyball. Also, if you don't know the shirt, check this out. This is, I don't know if you can see him. Oh, that's really hard to see. If you know who that is, then we're friends for sure. But that is the Nameless King from Dark Souls 3. He's one of my favorite bosses, for sure. It's like one of the most sickest moments ever, right? Spoiler alert. He's a badass. And you have to travel to some ancient, freaking, mount where they have this temple and all these dragon worshippers are trying to become enlightened enough to become a dragon, to ascend into dragonhood, right? And in there you come across this just open field, right? Once you walk through the lovely foggy doors, right? It's an open foggy field in this temple that's set in the heavens. And there in the distance is a man riding a dragon who shoots lightning. Yeah. But there in the distance is the Nameless King. Sorry, clearly we're drinking soda and it's coming out. We just need the caffeine. We've had too much caffeine today anyways. Yeah, to continue what I was distracted about anyways. Bro, you want to see some of the stuff I was doing today? Volleyball rotations, look at this. It's such a pain, right? Like running a 5-1, right, where the setter starts at position 1, right? Basically, they're the server, but also this is serve receive. So what happens, the setter has to hide behind the attacker over here, and then they push up, freaking your middle comes down over here, right? And it ends up looking something like this. Yeah, bye. I was doing that for every rotation, right? Serve, receive, and then doing that for kind of more or less if they're attacking on the right side, if they're attacking on the left side, or attacking the middle, right? Where are people going to be? What a pain, you know? And then the problem is, here's the major issue we've ran into. It's this. Bruh, I ain't got the Japanese. Right? I don't have it. But yabai. Daijoubu. Itsumo daijoubu desu. It is always okay. So anyways, after volleyball, met up with a friend, went to the gym. And yeah, kind of got swole, right? Got a little swole, did some push. Clearly, he has me beat on calisthenics. Man, we are so weak now. We're so weak. Yoy! I'm too weak. In another life, I would have proceeded to lift the 6 plates. I was really trying to. I wanted to hit like the 2,000-pound club, right? At some point, this life got too busy, right? Yeah, bye. So, anyways, on to writing. Why are you getting us distracted? What are you doing, bro? On to writing. We're going to talk about a character for my upcoming short story called Echoes of Lupa, right? A man in debt, right? So, for those of you who don't know, which is kind of everyone, right? Echoes of Lupa is kind of just going to be like these little echoes, these little sets of tales that take of these smaller characters that take place in this this world I've been building for like the last like 3 to 4 years, right? And Henrich is one of them, right? So I tried to draw him. Let's be real. We tried. We're not that good, but we got like new color pencils for it anyways. So Henrich, if I was to describe him, or maybe I should describe where he lives first. All right. Let's hop into that first. So he lives in a city called Weimar, right, which exists within this land called Valkyrim, which was formerly known as the Northern Wilds, which is just kind of this wilderness area that like a bunch of settlements have popped up of a bunch of people that have been more or less trying to escape their situation in these kingdoms that they lived in, right? You know, sometimes they're good people, sometimes they're bad people, right? People are people, right? Yeah. So, this settlement is one of the bigger settlements, and Weimar is a city that's kind of built in this lake on this old Dominion fort, right? That was kind of built into this mountain that was sitting in the center of this lake, right? And Weimar is divided up into 2 sections, right? You have the upper wall, which is kind of where the fort exists, and then you have the low wall, right? Which is everything else on the island, right? That's not part of those original like stone foundations. Yeah, so it's like the difference between those who have things and those who have not, right? The higher and the lower class, right? But yeah, it's just, you know, people get there first, they get the resources first. Everyone else comes in, they're kind of getting secondhanded stuff. Yeah, and then good old tales as old as any, to be fair. But yeah, he is from that city, and guess what? He's from the low wall part of it, because your boy Henrich he's like mid-20s. He's a young man, kind of tallish, kind of bruised, right? Kind of has dirty blonde hair. And we tried to draw him. And we gave him a ponytail, I think, so don't judge me. But, yeah, so this is what he is. We're going to ignore. Yeah. So, this is him, right? This is our dear man. Yeah, he's kind of wearing like a leather jacket, right? A leather jacket. Kind of has like an arming sword. It's on loan, right? And the thing is, Henrich is a young man who is in debt. He basically has like student loan debt, if you think about it, right? Borrowed money from the wrong people, so he kind of needs cash fast. He needs money, right? And one of the more lucrative ways to get money is to be a sellsword, right? You go around swinging swords at people that tend to swing back, which he doesn't really like, you know, but who does, right? Yeah. He's not really the brave type. He's just kind of the guy who doesn't want to die, but he chose a business where he's continually putting his life on the line. Very hypocritical, I think. But, yeah. So, everything about him is kind of on loan. From, like, the bed, the room that he's staying in. The bed's too small. The blanket's too small. But you do what you gotta do, right? He I want to say comes off as like a practical man. Granted, he is a sellsword, so I guess that is a little bit impractical, for someone who wants to pay off their debt, right? But yeah, and the reason he got education was because he believed that to be someone, you need to be part of Uproll. And one of the ways to do that is to be one of the educated people that are able to work up there, right? So, if you want to get things done, if you want to change the world, or change Weimar, or change anything, you gotta be part of the upper wall. And he's just not. Yeah. What else can I say about him? Yeah, he's not trying to save the world. He's trying to pay off his debt. And maybe eat a decent meal every now and then. Yeah. So, that's Henrich. He is a beloved character of mine. I do enjoy writing him, and I've written like 4 different little short stories so far. I think I'm gonna make this like a 12. Well, I'm not gonna say how many episodes it's gonna be, but yeah, I'm not sure what else I should say about him. If you have any questions that would not be kind of spoiler-ish, feel free to ask. But if not, we'll see how I kind of get this book around. I don't know if anyone knows, like, maybe... Nah, I'll do the research. It's alright. I gotta do the homework. But yeah, with that being said, have you guys made any recent beloved characters, right, that aren't necessarily, or that are trying to save the world? But I'd like to know, right, because sometimes I feel like I write people who do some of the similar fields. I don't know. But yeah. With that being said, appreciate your time. I hope you're interested in checking out this book whenever I get it out, right? We are mostly done editing. We are going through beta readers right now at this time. And we're still looking for a few more. We're still doing a few edits, right? Just got to get a little bit of formatting a little bit better too. But yeah. With that being said, I appreciate your time. Know that you're never ready. Just gotta wing it. And matane. I feel like I got too many things I'm saying at the end of these things. Anyways, yeah, matane.